Well, it's time for Bona Vista update number 21 for mid-April. It's almost tax day, so it's almost time to do a BV update. And I am tickled to report that I've got a lot of progress to document here. As you can see, I've got the scenery in on that helix loop, the upper loop that's poking out here on the right side of your screen. And this is the first scenery, double-deck scenery that I have completed on this layout. Actually, it's not quite completed, as you can see over here. I still haven't figured out how to cover up the hole through the backdrop, but as far as this goes, I've got the trees in, the ground cover in, all of that sort of stuff, and you can see that I actually decided to keep that bridge there. I wound up by literally narrowing it because it was formerly a railroad bridge on the old layout. I narrowed it. I put some planks across the ties for pedestrian traffic, and as you can see, we've got a Boy Scout that's about to enter the bridge this way, and we've got a guy over here walking his dog. About to meet the guy on the bridge. I wound up by keeping the Small and Shaw building from the old layout in the spot that it had been sitting in. I actually had to redo all of this scenery here, all of the top plaster scenery here, to accommodate a track that I decided that I could actually add here. This track right here was the yard lead, and still is the yard lead, but I realized that if I swung it out a little bit toward the fascia, I could use that as also a siding for Small and Shaw. So that is what that is right now. I've got that all ballasted and painted. The track down here is ballasted and painted. The main line, which is the track that's running back here, is ballasted and painted. None of it's been cleaned yet, so I don't even know if a train will run over it. But I've got a lot of the scenery in the background done. Some of that finesse scenery, as I would call it, is not finished yet, and just yesterday finished putting more ground cover on the area around the turn here, the 90-degree angle in the corner, and got some of this ballast down in the yard. So I've been doing that. That's a lot of progress, and as I said, I'm really tickled with the first double-deck scenery. It has turned out very, very nicely. I actually added a light in the valance over that the bridge over there to light it up just a little bit more, and I may put a light back behind the backdrop just so it's not such a cave there, because there are rock castings that go back behind the backdrop. The other thing I've been doing, not quite as successfully, is using some tile grout here to redo the mud roads, or the dirt roads in Birchwood. I am just not having a lot of luck here. As you can see, this looks dry, but if you rub your finger on it, you get some grout coming off. So I don't exactly know what I'm going to do about this yet, but this is the current project for today. Anyway, that is update number 21 for April. Thanks as always for joining me, and we will talk next month.